Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Today's the 16th of December. Wow, time is flying by. Thank you for coming on my channel. This is Madi Soul, Mary Soul. I appreciate you guys coming on here. Happy new week. You guys, I'm kind of like a new week, right? I'm like, okay, so let's see what this week brings me. Let's see what this week brings me. Let's see what this week brings me, because I'm trying to come in here hopeful, with good vibes, definitely with good vibes. So I'm trying to kick in that week the best way that I can. You guys, I'm on 2 hours sleep, right? 2 hours sleep. There's so much on my mind that when it's like that, I dream some weird things. Like, I had this dream. I was in this large house and my kids were there. And someone was fussing, not arguing, but fussing, like kids be fussing and stuff. And there was a lot of doors in the hallway. When the doors opened up, there were some YouTubers that came up the rooms. I'm like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I'm like, what are they doing here? Like, what is she doing here? What is her daughter doing here? So it was weird that I woke myself up and I thought about that. I was like, wow. Okay, so now I'm dreaming about people that I don't even know, but people that I see their videos all the time. And that was weird. I don't know what it was about, but it was so weird. I don't know. I tried going back to sleep and I thought about them again, but this time we was all on the floor, just like laying down on the floor with our heads down, just talking like in a big circle. So it was kind of strange, but anyway, I don't know what that dream meant, or you know how they say dreams have hidden meanings. I don't know if that meant anything. I just think it's because I was watching YouTube before I went to bed, and that they lingered into my night, in my thoughts, in my mind, and also in my dreams. So yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. It was well welcomed. Okay, so you guys, I did some exciting things this weekend. Well, one, I went to take Valeria to just like the shopping center by the house, and then they just make it so pretty during the Christmas season. They put all the trees are all lit up, and then they bring these fake tall wooden reindeers, and the big trees are they have big old ornament balls hanging from the tree, which is amazing, and it's so cool that I wanted her to see that. And I meant to take a video. I did take a video with you guys, and I probably posted, but it's not the greatest of videos because, you know, like I said, I'm not that great with it. But yeah, I did that. And then we was eating ice cream, and it was cold on Saturday, but we was eating ice cream, we went to Baskin Robbins, and she got a regular cone, and then I got like a waffle cone with 1 scoop of ice cream. I ended up eating half of the ice cream and then throwing the whole thing away because I'm not really an ice cream person, but she did it, and I was like, okay, let me just join her. Let me get something to eat. And then I just grabbed some Panda Express, which she doesn't like. But you know, Panda Express is an acquired taste. You either like it or you don't. But it depends on the Panda Express, I think, because some of them go out their way and make sure their food is bomb and not old and not sitting under that lamp. This one is just like that because the area is bougie, so they want to make sure they have the customer and the clientele satisfied. So and then I took her to where I used to live in the neighborhood, and went to go see the Christmas lights and the little shows that they were having. So it was a cool night. It was a cool night Saturday, and it got me out the house, you know, because I wanted to have a Marty time. I wanted to make sure that I just recomposed myself and got my mind out of the way of what was happening last week with work. And so I just needed to decompress, and I did that, and I didn't want anything else cluttering in my mind. So that was a good thing. Yesterday, I went to Sam's Club and got 5 more bins, and I had a total of 10. And it looks better. It's definitely looking better, you guys. It does. I have a whole lot more to do though. I think I need like probably 15 or 20 more bins to go, and then I'm good. It's already a lot there. I think it's already 20 there now. So I'm going to have like a total of 40 bins in the garage. But I still have to get bins, like probably 3 for the kitchen stuff. And probably 1 for my bathroom and 1 for my son's room. So yeah, I'm going to probably need about, you know, total like another more 25 bins. And then I'm gonna get the big blue bags to put the blankets and stuff and stuff in there, and clothes, because No boxes, no boxes, no boxes. And every time I do that garage, I say to myself again, it convinces me even more that I don't want no boxes. After this move, it goes very smoothly with the Tupperwares. And it's not going to be, you know how when you fill up a truck, everything you got to pay Tetris with the boxes and stuff? I feel like I don't have to do that because all the bins fall into each other, on top of each other, so they fit just well. It's going to be a very clean, organized, smooth transition. So yes, I love that. I was on the phone with one of my friends last night, not DC, but I was on the phone with one of my friends last night, and he was saying that, was I looking for houses? And I was like, yeah, I've been looking at houses, but it's more like a tease because I'm not moving for a while. So I'm looking at all these amazing houses, and they're not going to be available by the time I move out. But it's nice to see that the prices are coming down, because a couple years ago, the prices were crazy just to even rent over here. But I guess since Newsom put that law into place, rent control, that the rent can't be more than the deposit, and the deposit can't be more than a rent, which is amazing, right? So I love that. I love that part about it. So yeah, I'm very anxious to just get going. And you guys, I didn't get a tree. And I don't think I'm gonna get one. We'll see. It's already the 16th, so we'll see. I'm probably gonna get just one of those small ones that I have in the house and just put it up to put it up, but not really, you know. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope it was a blessed one. I hope you did something amazing and fun and got out of your zone, got out of your head, and you did something good with friends and family. You guys, I woke up and I don't know if it's true, because I try not to believe everything unless it's like concrete proof. But Lord, look, let me tell y'all. I don't know if you guys remember, I told you I used to listen to T.D. Jakes. When I was going through my divorce, he helped a lot. So the Joyce Meyers, you know, they helped a lot. Tim Robbins, all those just helped me with my anxiety, which I never had before. But I don't even think it was a real anxiety. It was just the heaviness of my heart, you know. And like I said, my divorce was totally different. My divorce was because of what my kids was going through. It wasn't because I was getting divorced. You know, that should have been coming a long time ago. So I didn't feel like I lost anything in my divorce. My kids lost their dad, like, you know, the closeness of their father. So I was okay with it. Anyway, so they helped me a lot. But through the years, I always listen to them just to, you know, have my just to have, you know, the word, they talk about the word and stuff, just to have it in my ear and just to kind of still stay in the frame of mind, like, okay, I need to hear something, some words and stuff. So I listen to a lot of different people. So anyway, I know I'm not the only one. You guys, I started listening to Keon, Shawnee's O'Neal's husband, Keon Henderson. I think his last name is Henderson. I love his sermons. I love the things that he said. I love that he's cool, relaxed, casual, nonchalant. He comes out there, you know, with some bands on sometimes, and just, he's relaxed and he's not all dressed up, which is not a bad thing if you want to be dressed up, but he gives you that vibe that, okay, I'm coming on here just like an ordinary person, right? Although he's famous or whatever. But I heard this morning that Shawnee filed for divorce. They're getting divorced, y'all? Like, really? I kind of didn't think that would last, just like Megan Good and her husband. I didn't think that would last, because after that show that she did, Harlem, there was no way her marriage was going to last, because that show was kind of explicit. And I didn't think her being the first lady, that was like a good representation of her. So I didn't think that would last. And it didn't. Look, it didn't. And Shawnee too. I mean, like, she's never really been out there like that except for basketball wise, and then her book and stuff. But her book wasn't that bad. But it's big shoes to fill, being in that public eye like that, being in that position. Just like being first lady of the United States, you know. You have to have some kind of balance and level, and you have to let a lot of things go. But anyway, so supposedly Keon's been dipping into the church fund, spending some money that he's not supposed to be spending on himself, and then he's dipping into her money. Also, he supposedly, allegedly, is having an affair with a few people from his congregation. Yep. A few, not one, a few other ladies other than Shawnee. Like, whoa. I was like, oh my God. Is anyone true to what they say? Is anyone true to what they say? Me and DC had this conversation, I believe it was Saturday, when we was talking about that. We was talking about how the men of the cloth get up and say these things and preach these things, but when they do wrong, do they keep in their mind like, oh my God, I just preached on this, like, oh my God, am I supposed to be doing this? This is not right. This is not right. Do they come back? Do they come back from doing it? Or what? I mean, do they not like take a step back and say, no, I'm not gonna do this because this is wrong? I was wondering about that. So he was talking about that in a lengthy conversation where at the end of the day, there are humans. At the end of the day, no one's perfect and everybody's going to make a mistake here and there, regardless of what you do. But my feeling is like, dude, like you have all these people following you and you're supposed to be representing a certain way of life and the way you're living, the way you're loving on each other and the do's and don'ts, right? And look, I'm so disappointed. Like, damn, like, is there anyone else that's not going to disappoint me? Like, yeah, so they're going through the divorce where she's, talking to her lawyer and stuff, and she's making sure that her money's not hit or whatever, or that she doesn't lose a lot of money through this whole MAP thing. But I was like, oh my goodness. I was just like so amazed. I was disappointed and amazed. But then I knew in the back of my head that marriage would last for a season, I should say. Because she unfollowed him and she didn't post any of her vacation pictures. Like I follow, see, like my Instagram is more for celebrities. It's not for myself. I may post a picture of myself here and there, but it's more just to gossip, celebrity gossip. So yeah, I was really shocked about that. And then y'all, look, I'm like all gossipy today because I was just listening to YouTube like forever because I hardly slept. But then I don't know how. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's true. Someone got a hold. I was just now looking at it. Someone got a hold of Kim Porter's book. And they're actually reading the book online. They're actually reading the book online, which is what I was listening to now. Now, when I tell you, they talked about Sean and Kim Porter having an open relationship, but together, but still having an open relationship, having threesomes and stuff like that. Bringing people into their bedrooms, I should say. Bringing people into their beds. Jamie Foxx. They talked about Jay-Z before he became Jay-Z, and they called him Carter. And they talked about Jamie Foxx. They talked about how he tried to get Tupac in bed with them too, but Tupac was not for it. And that they supposedly, allegedly saying that that's why the rift came, because Diddy approached him about bringing him into the bed with Kim Porter. And since Kim Porter and Tupac had messed around already, he didn't think there was nothing wrong with that. He wanted to be involved in it. It talked about her doing things to him that he actually liked. So it was a lot. It's a lot. That book is a lot. Just with the few pages that she read, it's a lot, you guys. So I don't know if you guys want to dip into that. If you like me, inquiring minds want to know. Like, I like to hear the gossips and stuff, then you're going to want to know. You're going to want to know. And if you know, you know, right? Because, whoa, it's a lot. It's a lot. And supposedly allegedly she heard Diddy give the order to shoot Tupac. Like when he came out that studio and he got shot, she heard the order of him doing that. And so I guess he did. They say he did have something to do with it. I don't know. But he also had something to do with Biggie's too. He called them a big F, big fat F all the time. And they weren't as close as people. He made it out to seem that they were, like, homeboys and stuff. They weren't really that close. So the book is very interesting if it's real. It's a good read. It's a good read. And there's no doubt in my mind, if that book ever hits the shelves, that it's not going to be on a bestseller, because I am going to have it. Just like y'all remember Video Vixen? That Video Vixen book is sitting in my up here because I enjoyed it. The second book was all right. But the first one, Lord, that was good. It was very explosive. I liked it. And, she got a lot of backlash for that, which it was true because people were coming at her left and right when she wrote that book, and it was good. So I liked that book. It was really good. I mean, like, we have this image of people, in our heads because they're famous and they're rich, they're on TV or they're making records or they're doing whatever, that they don't have dirt, that they don't do wrong, that they're saints, that what we see on TV is how they really are. But you never know what's happening behind closed doors. Everybody has a story. Like I always say, everybody has a story. And it may not be the story that's portrayed on TV. It's something totally different. But yeah, everybody has a story. And I think sometimes they may feel exhausted being in a public eye and being portrayed as a good person, that sometimes they want to break free and decompress. And maybe the way they decompress is not always the best way, because some deals go, some turn to drugs, some turn to alcohol, some turn to prostitution, some turn to DL, some turn to ways that not an ordinary person or everyday Joe or Mary would do, right? So they do it their way. But it's crazy how, because they think that nothing comes into the light. Everything that's done in dark always comes into the light. But my thing is, like, if y'all gonna do something stupid, why y'all keeping proof of it? Why y'all keeping videos? Why y'all keeping chats, emails, proof that y'all did that? Like, why? And if you was going to do something with something, like with somebody, make sure it's someone that you trust. Make sure that that person has more that has a lot to lose, just like yourself. I'm not condoning it. I'm not. But they do it, and it's crazy, and we act like we're shocked. Like, we know some things are going on. We know. It's just like men. Y'all don't get mad at me about saying this, guys. I'm sorry. But y'all sloppy when it comes to cheating. Like, a woman can be with her man 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're still going to find those 3 seconds, 3 minutes to cheat. They still can cheat from going from the house, and they say they're going to the store. They can cheat from going from the house to the store. Like, you can't stop things that people want to do if they have the intentions to do it. You can't, no matter what you do. And I feel like these celebrities have these secret worlds where they do things and they act like we're not going to find out about it. Somebody's going to get mad. Somebody's going to be recording something. And you can't trust everybody 100% with your business like that. And there's so many of them. There's so many of them. So many people are being mentioned and named that is crazy. Like, because you know how OJ came out, right? And the trial was on TV. I'm waiting for this trial to be on TV with Diddy. I don't think it ever made it on court TV with R. Kelly. Although we heard a lot about R. Kelly, we heard surviving R. Kelly and other stuff, but I don't think the trial was on TV. And I think it's because New York doesn't let it happen. I think there's a law or something where you can't have cameras in the courthouse or something to that effect, which is why they do it in New York. So Diddy, of course, is in New York, right? So I don't think we'll be able to hear it or see it on court TV. I think we'll be able to hear the news and all the other people telling us what happened. But I don't think we'll be able to hear play by play like we did with OJ, because OJ was down here, California, which I enjoyed. And it's something that we need to know. Although everybody knew R. Kelly, although that was the best concert I went to, y'all. That was the best concert I went to. He was kind of freaky though. But being a musician and that frame of mind on that side of him, he was amazing. But the Robert side of him was a little bit dirty. Not a little bit, a whole lot of dirty. Just shameful. But the musician, I gotta give him his props because he was amazing. He was rare. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that we put these brands on people. We put these images on people, and then when they let you down, you feel hurt. Like I am with Keon. Like, I'm kind of hurt, Keon. Like, what's up, dude? Like, what? You taking money, and then TD Jakes is doing all these kind of things with young kids. Like, who can you believe in? I don't think Joyce Myers haven't had like a scandal that I can recall. She hasn't. I thought she got this terrible facelift and stuff, but she hasn't. Not that I know of, but I could dig deep about her too and see what's going on. See if there's some things that I just haven't heard or whatever. But so yeah, I think we do that in real life too with the people that's in our lives. We have these image of people that they're up here and that they're great and they're amazing and that they'll never go below or hurt us or make us feel bad or make us feel a certain type of way. And when they do, we're hurt. We're really hurt. So I know I experienced that a lot. And I've only had like one person in my life whoever always felt would never hurt me, and I would never just be disappointed, and it happened over and over again. And so that's why I'm saying this, because you can't put too much faith in someone and thinking that there's no room for pain or hurt or error, because it's always going to happen. And if you put yourself in that frame of mind thinking that it won't, you're a fool, because eventually it will happen. And if it doesn't, then you have an amazing man, woman, you have an amazing partner. You do, but chances are it's going to happen, right? So keep that space in your mind, in your heart, in your head, that there's always going to be room for hurt somewhere by somebody or someone in your life that you didn't think would hurt you. Is going to eventually hurt you. And they'll probably do it over and over again. And you'll be questioning yourself and saying, wow, I never thought he would. Like, why did I think this was going to happen? Or, damn, that hurts, And you got to remember that it's not all their fault. It's your fault too, because being naive or having so much faith in somebody that you think that they're not going to hurt you. Anyway, so yeah, I had to say that because that came to my thing about Keon, and me having faith in someone that eventually ends up hurting you over and over again. I want to be in a place in my life where I'm good with just myself and my child, and I'm going about my business and doing my own thing. I don't want to be in a place where I'm vulnerable or someone ever has a chance of hurting me again. And I know you can't really protect yourself 100%. I know you can't, but your eyes should be wide open. My eyes are wide open. My head is completely clear. My eyes is wide open, and my heart right now is closed out, only because of the things that I have endured. Not that they're hurtful like that. I'm not saying I've dealt with something like majorly bad, but still, at the end of the day, it still was done. And at the end of the day, I went through a lot of stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm still going through a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to figure things out. And we'll see. I had a very good conversation with one of my friends last night, and he brought something to my attention, and he's like, he's talking about the field work that I do. I'm not going to say on here, but he's talking about the work that I was doing. And he was like, why don't you just open up your own blah, 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 and do that? And I told him, that's an amazing idea. I said, but how do you respond to that when you're over it? Like when you're tired of the field that you're in? How can you go ahead and open something up and do the same exact thing when you're tired of it? Like how? And so we're supposed to talk about it more today, because I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing the same thing I've been doing since 1994. And I have every reason to be tired, because I've been doing it for so long, that when you lose a love and passion of something, that maybe it's best for you to walk away. I haven't lost the passion of it. I still enjoy doing it, but I'm exhausted of doing it, if that makes sense. I like it, but I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? It's just like when you love somebody, but you don't actually like that person. Like you can love somebody, but don't like that person's character and don't like the way they move. So that's how it is when it comes to my job. So we're thinking about doing some things, or we're going to talk about it this evening and try to figure out some things to do, because yeah, I'm trying to move differently, y'all. I'm trying to move differently. I really want to. I'm trying to do things that is unexpected. Things that I didn't think I could be able to do, but I'm doing. Like, I didn't think I was going to go back to school and try to get my bachelor's degree, but here I am, right? I didn't think I was going to move again, but here I am. I didn't think I was going to do these transitions again, but here I am. So you have to always leave room to expect the unexpected. And that's what I'm starting to do. When I should have been did that. And it's crazy that you learn lessons at this point in your life, right? It's crazy that I learned lessons when I'm 51 years old. But here I am. Here I am learning them. And I think you learn them and value them and appreciate them and stick to them. Like where they hit your gut, you don't forget that you don't let yourself let it happen again, because now you know. Now you've learned. Like at this age, nobody should be getting hurt, right? But you are. So it is. Everybody's human and mistakes are made. So it's okay, but I know better now. I know better now. And yeah, and I'm just going to move with the flow and move differently. I have to move differently. I want to go ahead and make my channel bigger than what it is. And I want to be a help and inspire and motivate those that have been through the same position, whether it be family or whether it be a man or your partner that hurts you and it came from left field and you didn't know, right? And you were so unaware of it and you didn't think that it could happen. And he was gullible, he was naive, right? So I think I've been through every emotion possible. And I'm okay. At the end of the day, I am okay. I'm still standing. I have my head up. I'm still going. I'm still doing the things I need to do. It's not going to break me. It's either going to make me or break me. And I felt it already broke me in the beginning, but now it's making me into something different. It's making me become a different person. It's making me move different. It's making me realize things differently. So yes, in this case, it did break me and it made me. But it's crazy because you miss a person. What's that saying? Is that you miss a person. You miss a person, right? But what happens is by missing that person, it makes you adapt and adjust to living without that person. Living without that person. And whether it be today, tomorrow, next month, or next year, a person will always come back and ask for forgiveness. Not maybe another chance, no, but maybe forgiveness. Like there's going to be a second in that person's time in life where they're going to recall what you did differently than with the person that they're with or what they're going through right now. You have done something different. I have always tried to do something different, something special, so that we can always remember, oh, she did it this way or she did it this. I have always tried to do that. And so I'll be missed in a certain way. It may not be for long, may not be for more than a minute or a second, but it'll be a thought. And I think I deserve that. I think I deserve plenty of those seconds and plenty of those minutes. I think I deserve that. And if you're going to be honest with yourself, if the person going to be honest with himself or herself, they know that I do. So at the end of the day, my mouth is like razors when I'm mad, but I'm not a hurtful person. I don't go out purposely to hurt anyone because everything comes back, right? And I have kids, and I've always thought whatever you do wrong will come back to your kids. And I don't want anything like that happen to my babies. So, yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, y'all, like, be strong. Don't let nothing keep you down. Move. Get up and move. Move differently. Believe in yourself. Make a change, but make a change for yourself. Don't do it for nobody else. Do it because you need to do it. Do it because you want to. Do it because your spirit and your soul is telling you to do it. Do it because God is telling you to do it. Do it because you're supposed to move different. You're supposed to learn a lesson, correct it, and keep it moving. Don't let it happen again. Don't let it happen again. And if anything, keep your eyes open and your heart strong and your head clear, and things will find a way. Things will find a way. Like things that are meant to be is going to be. Things that are meant to be taken away is going to be taken away. You know what I'm saying? So don't be surprised. Just be your own hero. Be your own spirit. Be your own cheerleader. Your biggest cheerleader. My biggest cheerleader is myself because I know what I can do. I know the levels that I can reach. I know how bright that I am. I know that I'm not a dumb person. I'm very smart. So I know everything that I can achieve. And I know that it takes some work. Yes, it's going to take some work. Nothing's going to be given to me. It's work. It's progress. It's steps to everything. You have to get from the bottom and go up. And I hate the fact that I have to do it at this age, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. And if I can do it in accomplishment, then that's great. If I can do it and accomplish it, and my kids can do it, that's great. My grandkids, my great-grandkids, grandma did this or mom did this, that's even more special. So I have the reasons, and I know I have the reasons, and I have the motives, and they're pure and they're good. And my intentions are amazing. So my intentions are my right intentions for myself. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. Level up and rise up. And I'm looking at the time. It's like 29 minutes that I've been talking to you guys. And DC says my videos are too long. And I get that he says that. But sometimes you have to speak the truth. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer than a couple minutes, DC. I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm sorry. So, yeah. Yeah. So I appreciate him because he was a very big help. He's always my shoulder to lean on. He's always my extra ear. And He always consoles me and makes me feel better and just hears me out, so that's amazing to have. Anyway, I do want to say I appreciate everybody that's came on my channel. And I have I still have the same amount of subscribers, you guys, but thank you so much. Thank you anyway for just coming onto my channel and listening to me and hearing my rants and my words, whatever. And I hope in some kind of way it motivates somebody, or that I can share my pain and all my dues with you guys. And so you guys know that you're not the only person going through whatever we're going through right now. Like, this season is a season for yourself. So make that. It's a new year about to come shortly, next week, well, a couple weeks from now. So make the 2025 about yourself. It's not being selfish. It's not being self-absorbed. It's about change, about leveling up, about raising, moving differently, you guys. Being a year older, So let's do it differently, you guys, because we're going to go through the same thing. We're going to go through all the holidays again. It's going to fall on the same day. It doesn't change. It's going to fall on the same day. All the holidays. Your birthday is going to be the same day. If you have an anniversary, it's going to fall on the same day. Everything's going to fall on the same day again next year. But how are you going to let it happen? Is it going to be different, or is it going to be the same? Are you going to make it special, or are you used to being complacent where it's just, it is what it is? So I want to go ahead and make it different for myself, for the ones around me, and the ones that I love. So I'm trying to do that by leveling up and thinking about me. It's mighty time, right? Hammer time. It's mighty time. And so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to go with the flow and use my brain instead of using my heart. Have a clear head, level up, and think long term. And I want you guys to do that too. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, even though it's long, and leave a comment if you will. But yeah, I just had a lot to say this morning, so I'm sorry. It's like 32 minutes, almost 32 minutes, 33. I apologize. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, amazing day. Start of the week may be blessed, because if you're up, you're already blessed. So yeah, you guys, talk to you later. Talk to you guys later on today. Have a good day. Bye.